using Daz Studio and Photoshop, but not using the depth of field feature in Daz Studio. So this is using my header image, and basically what I have is stonemasons. I think it's Urban Future 4, and then I've got Victoria 8. And what I did was I purchased the G3 to G8 female converter. So I took that, and just to use it and give it a test, I think it's Anna. Let me get in here and take a look and see which person I use. I forgot already. G8 female characters. Oh, here it is. Yeah, G3 to G8. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it was Annabelle. So I used the Annabelle character, and then I moved over, the mats, and used those over here, and those the makeups. So here we go. Here's all the makeups. I believe it was that one here that I had set up, and then I used in the clothing those little flame. Here we go. So I was using the go through it here. I used her wet look boots, and then here it is, the Misfit shear. So that's what I used here. And then the bike was that Build-A-Bike, and then I didn't want to use those motorcycle racing textures that he had, or mattes, so I just put in a blue shiny paint shader on that. So what I did was, in my default camera, so here's the camera angle that I used, and then I rendered it out, and I'm gonna show you the render. I'd already rendered them, so we don't have to sit and wait. And then what I did was I had a set of ambient lights, which is right here, that I took off. And then what I did is I grouped everything, and then I rendered it again as with the as an alpha with a PNG. I saved it as a PNG, so it saved the alpha background. So that will give me just her and the bike. So here in Photoshop, what we're going to do is open up those two images that I rendered, and let's save them right here. So let me turn on alright, so here we go. So there's this one and this one, so we're going to open it up, and then there's that. So there's the render with that, and then there's render with just her. So we're going to take this and Control C to copy it, and then I'm going to hit Control V, and I'm going to paste over it, and it, for some reason, it offsets. It's a setting I got to fix. So there we go. It's on top of each other. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate the background, and then we're gonna put a this Gaussian blur on it, and we're gonna blur it up. I don't want to go that far, so let's go something like that. Alright, so she's featured really well with this blurry background, but unfortunately the road here in front of her is blurry. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a mask on here. I'm going to click on the white. We're going to switch to a black color. Then we're going to go to a pattern background, or gradient fill background, I'm sorry. And then we're going to go to a black to transparent right here. And basically we're just going to come here, and I'm just going to go this angle just like this. Nope. Nah, it's too much of an angle, so I'm just going to come straight up. Not enough, so I'm going to Control Z and cancel. I'm going to go up a little bit further. Not bad, but there's a little bit, but you can see the angle on it, so it's kind of coming through this direction, and it's still a little too blurry here. So let's come out here and go up. Now you can see I kind of angle. That's a good angle, but it's a little, or not too much. It just had a little. There we go. Perfect. So it's got a nice in focus view going all the way across. Pretty much matches as her in focus. She's got a little bit of, because of the different lighting that I used on her, she's got a nice glow going all the way around. And then what I'll do is just, we can just flatten the image, save as, and then we're going to save as bike with depth of field. Save it, and there's our completed image. A nice, short and simple and easy to do. Thanks for watching. I have one more video that I'm going to do of this. It's actually a different angle. It was a previous setup that I actually did with a couple renders and kind of did a painted effect like I did on the previous video with the cowgirl, and I'll do that video next. Thanks.